that's it. Check the dimensions of the treble. It's too big, it's non-standard, it's literally laughable.
Welcome to the Singer Beer Grand Slam of Darts from the Wolverhampton Civic Hall. I'm Dan Dawson for On The Wire, and we have got a big exclusive announcement for you this evening. Here's a clue. That is just a clue. James Wade at the Masters there, of course. We're going to get stuck into the action, though. Rod Harrington alongside me. We saw the first two quarterfinals set up, Rod. We keep starting the show with this guy, but the reason is he keeps performing. Keegan Brown, the World Youth Champion, knocking out Raymond van Barneveld, 122 check-out to win. He was 9-3 up. He got over the line in the end at 10-7. Look at the celebration from the man there. It was a real nail-biter. Weren't sure if he was going to hold on or not. But Keegan Brown through to the quarterfinals, and Dave Allen, our man, caught up with him.
You're earning a bit of a reputation as a giant killer, but Dave Chisnell next.
Once again, Dave's a Premier League player, so you know what to expect. Obviously, a bit more maturity from the first round match. I'm just more than happy to get to the last 8 more than anything.
Best of 31 legs, first to 16. It'll be the longest game you've played on Friday night, but I get the feeling that nothing at the moment phases you.
No, definitely not. In all fairness, when we play the Pro Tour events up in Wigan, Barnsley and Crawley, if you want to get to the final, you have to win at least around 36 legs to get to the final. So obviously, you know, my aim to every weekend is get to the final, so I need to win at least 36 legs, and getting half of them, well, I'm happy with that.
Well, it's going to be Dave Chisnell next for Keegan Brown. He wasn't really pushed by Robbie Green. A 10-3 win in the end. Pretty regulation stuff from Chizzy. You don't see the sort of celebration we saw from Keegan Brown there from him. But let's talk about Keegan again, Rod. I mean, what a name this lad is making for himself.
Yeah, it's ironic that he has been on the tour for a couple of years, taken plenty of scalps. Phil Taylor twice in the last 12 months. And he has this air about him on stage where he's not going to get flustered, he's not going to panic, and he's got a nice bit of confidence about him. And I spoke to him before he went on to play Barney. I said, look, you've got nothing to lose. You're playing a 5 times world champion. I said, everybody thinks you're going to lose. I said, so you just go up, but take the game to him. Attack the dartboard all the time, and keep focused. And he did exactly the right thing. He got out of the gate quick and took the game to Barney. If it had been a bit to and fro, then Barney would have probably gone on and won. But because he got in front of Barney quickly, and Barney weren't ready for that. Barney was going, what the heck's going on? But it was great to see. I mean, it was a wonderful performance. And to take the 1-2-2 out at the last knock-ins, when you could see he was starting to panic a little bit, was absolutely brilliant. And good luck to the young man.
What a nice lad as well. I mean, I know he was thanking you earlier in the week. He came into the press room. He was thanking Tommy Cox. He was thanking everybody for the opportunity to do this. And on he goes in the Singer Beer Grand Slam of Darts. The other quarterfinals set up, we'll see the world number 1 and world champion Michael van Gerwen. He saw off Terry Jenkins 10-4. I mean, he's basically got bored of smashing people up with 110 averages. Just did it with an 88 average tonight. He's going to take on Kim Hybrex, who was very, very impressive. He beat Alan Norris 10-5. Norris not really living up to the billing that some, including me, gave him, to be fair. But 155 check-out to win it there. Dave Allen spoke to him after the match.
You've said recently you need to get a bit more aggression in your game, and you really look like you were attacking the board today.
Yeah, it was really aggressive. The first game against Jan Dekker was aggressive, and I got a lot of good responses to that. That's my game. Some people don't like it, but a lot of people like it because, well, it's a bit boring sometimes to watch if someone doesn't respond to a finish or high finish or an important leg. But that's my game. Took it up again. Did it a bit less in the couple previous tournaments. But took it up again, and it's working for me. Just keep it up, and not only the aggressive game, but the good game as well.
So Hybrex against MVG in the quarterfinals. The Belgian against the Dutchman. 2 very aggressive, bouncy characters on stage. We could have fireworks, couldn't we, Rod?
Yeah, we certainly could. I mean, and we'd do some fireworks because this evening's played, to be quite honest, apart from Keegan Brown. You could class it a little bit mediocre from Michael. He just didn't get there. Terry Jenkins couldn't believe his luck, but then didn't do it. The 2 BDO boys, it was disappointing. I expected a lot more from them. But sometimes, the extra format, the commercial breaks, I think that did play a part in it. But we're looking forward to some better darts.
Certainly do. Now, we wanted here on The Wire to inject a bit of class and a bit of expertise into the proceedings. So we thought, John Parr, he's the man for that, naturally. But unfortunately, as soon as we do get anybody involved in On The Wire, they become tainted by our nonsense.
Can I have a biscuit?
What's that all about?
John, Canadian. Me, I'm from London. We use this phrases down there called the Cockney rhyming slang. You've been coming over to the UK quite a lot lately. Well, for the last 20 years, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to guess, it's about time we tested you to see if you know any Cockney rhyming slang. Baked bean.
What's that?
I'll give you a clue. Member of the royal family, baked bean.
The butler?
It's rhyming slang. What does it rhyme with? Baked bean.
James Dean.
It's not the king, and it's not the prince. Baked bean.
The Queen.
Got it. Well done.
Thank you.
Cows and kisses.
Oh, hugs and kisses. No.
Now, cows and kisses, it rhymes. What does it rhyme with?
The missus.
Well done.
Yes.
Not bad. Second
Thank
attempt.
you.
Baker's dozen. I'll give you another clue. Member of the family, but not immediate family. Your auntie's daughter?
A niece? Oh, cousin. Well, we live out in the woods over where I am.
Okay, you probably used to wear these all the time, and sometimes on a Friday night you probably still do. Lionel Blair's.
Underwears.
If you was in the 70s disco, you might wear these with platform shoes. Lionel Blair's.
You don't wear an eclair. Lionel Blair's. Who's Lionel Blair?
He was a dancer. Lionel Blair's. I tell you what, they're sort of like fireworks. You let them off at football games and they're really colourful. Lionel Blair's.
Fireworks?
Sort of. Should I tell you?
Yeah, I think I have to press the amp. I don't know.
Flares.
Flares.
Lionel Blair's are flares.
Flare. What's a flare?
Well, they're like trousers but with big bottoms. Flares.
All right. You see,
Here's one for you. You're going to get this.
I don't know the first word you want me to get to, so that's.
Well, here we go. You're going to get this one. I'm sure of it. All right.
All right. Okay.
Ruby Murray.
Well, curry. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Why did I know you was going to get that
If
one?
I miss any food questions,
Yeah, well,
hit me.
There's another
You
one.
can
You're
hit me if I
definitely
miss a
going to get
food.
this
Yeah.
because you're this quite a lot. Hank Marvin.
Starving.
Yeah. Now we're getting there. We should have started with these.
Yeah.
Okay. China plate. It's not a food thing.
It's a trick that makes you think it's food.
Well, I'll give you another clue. How long we known each other, so we're probably China plates.
Mate.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
it.
right. Yeah,
That's
thanks.
not bad. I guess you probably scored. Well, you got them all in the end.
Well, we are back in Betting Corner, taking a look at Thursday night's action. 2 quarterfinals already set up, of course. 666 bets man is Neil Andrews. And Neil, look, show us who you think's going to make the other 2 quarters.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It really is tough. I think, you've got Bunting Wade. You can see the odds there. It is real fag paper stuff here. I may have even priced this up wrong, but, evens and 10 to 11, there is nothing to separate Bunting and Wade. I actually fancy Wade to go through, I must admit, but he did lose to Mervyn King in the group stages. Anything could happen. But the interesting one actually is Taylor versus Wright. They've played 3 times this year, and Wright hasn't lost. He's won twice, and they drew once in the Premier League. So 10 to 3, 2 to 9. You've got to have a cheeky 5 or a 10 on Wright, I think. He could do it, but he's not been playing that well. Phil's been very impressive, but Wright hasn't lost him this year. So my tip for tomorrow is to back Peter Wright to beat Phil Taylor and knock him out and go through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, fascinating stuff. We have, of course, seen a surprise already. I mean, Keegan Brown just keeps pulling up surprises. They are the matches we've got on Thursday night. It seems like a long time since we got John McDonald, the Maxter, involved in the show, so we thought we better get him involved. We've sent him with James Wade to a secret location in the West Midlands.
We are at a very secret location. I brought the machine to see and visit one of his favourite hobbies.
We are here at a secret location in Coventry because behind this door houses the largest collection of British road transport in the world.
The machine. You're smiling from ear to ear. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, it's unusual for me to smile, but no, this is definitely one of my favourite things in life. I look forward to the tour.
We knew that, and that's why you're here. Way you go, Clive. Lead the way. This should be good. Right then, Sammy, while they're over there doing their boys things, you know, because they're talking about cars and all that, I found this one and I thought you might like it. I mean, what do you reckon?
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Do you know, it's amazing what you find in a place like this. Excuse me, driver, how much is it to Wolverhampton?
2 and 6.
2 and 6. Paul Winks, referee. Didn't know he's a bus driver.
Did this car belong to anyone famous?
Oh yeah, King George VI.
Oh, well, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for us.
Is it?
Right, it's time. It's the big exclusive on the wire announcement, and it is a big one. We gave you this clue earlier on. That, of course, is James Wade winning the Masters. The Masters is back next year, but in a different venue, the Arena MK in Milton Keynes. We changed the date as well, so it's the 31st of January and February the 1st, that weekend. If you want to go, general sale tickets at December the 1st, but priority tickets are on sale a few days earlier, November 27th. That's available to live PDC annual subscribers. All the information for that is at pdc.tv. Rod, it's an incredible tournament, the top 16 in the world. It's a new venue and a new date in the calendar, but if it's anything like what we saw earlier this month, then it's going to be pretty special.
Yeah, I think to be quite honest, all our TV events are very special. I mean, the standard of the players, it's going up and up. We're getting more players that can play at that standard, so they're pushing the people, you know, in and out of the tournament anyway. But I mean, what the PDC like to do is spread it around the country. You know, the Premier League goes to all around Great Britain, and we like to change things. We like to try and improve things. We haven't been anywhere, you know, around the Milton Keynes area, apart I think it was Stevenage in the early days of the Premier League. So yeah, we thought we'd have a little dabble in Milton Keynes to see what we can find there, to be quite honest.
Told you it was big news, a big exclusive announcement from On The Wire there. It's not all nonsense. So a big day for On The Wire, a big day for darts, of course, and a big day at the Singer Beer Grand Slam, but not just a big day for us, a big day for mankind. The Rosetta Project, you might have heard of it. That's where we've managed to land a spacecraft on a comet travelling at 55,000 kilometres an hour through deepest space. That's faster than Ricky Evans. Who knows what they'll find there? The year is 2014. Experts from the European Space Agency have successfully landed a craft on a comet hurtling through deepest space. They hope to discover clues about the first origins of planet Earth.
This is an absolute first for humanity.
We've been waiting for this for more than 10 years, 20 years.
But who knows what else they could find.
Base, we have visual. We have visual on a Werner ladder. Repeat, visual on a Werner ladder.